couple of months back, I started following this account. It was called the Corruptt Mustang. Walking around here, we came past the Odyssey battery stand, and guess what? I saw the Corruptt Mustang in all its glory and beauty right here. I'm about to introduce you to the owner. Tony, what's up?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing really, really well. It's very, very like, how do you say, like it's super mind-blowing to follow an account from overseas, like our country, South Africa, and then you get to the United States, you come to the SEMA show, and you're like, wow, it's here.
Yeah, it took a lot of time and effort, but we made it happen.
Talking about time, how much time goes into a quality SEMA build like this one?
I think they kind of all vary depending on how many modifications. We have right around 4,000 hours in this car.
Let me just say that one more time, 4,000 hours. So what was your concept? What made you put this together?
I've had the car for about 14 years. We did a lot of work as far as exterior is concerned, the chop, some of the other body modifications we can go over. That was all done probably about 10 years ago, and then it sat. Ran out of time, ran out of money, had life came around and had no time for the car. So the car had a very sleek, kind of European style feeling to it. So that's when we started searching for what we would do for a motor, and then we landed on a F430 power plant and decided it also needed a pair of turbochargers.
So in case you don't know what an F30 power plant is, it is sourced from a Ferrari. I'll just say that one more time so you hear it clearly. A Ferrari. This car's got a Ferrari motor V8 twin turbo.
Thank you.
And he made it bright yellow so that when you're walking past this booth, it just like pops out at you. So where did you purchase this motor, and what was like some of the struggles getting it to fit and getting it to work with the transmission and everything?
So we purchased it through eBay. Obviously, like a lot of these supercars and stuff, people wreck them. So, and then there's people that part them out. So we found somebody that decided to trash an F430, and we bought the engine from a salvage yard.
I like eBay. I'm gonna go back to Africa and just I want to buy me a Lambo engine, Ferrari engine. Let's just go on eBay. So what were some of the things that you had to do to make this engine fit in this body and get it to work?
The engine itself is fairly compact. So as far as from the size standpoint, we ended up having to move the shock towers out an inch just for clearance for the heads and the valve covers, and trying to get some sort of an exhaust system on it.
You make it sound really simple. I just had to move the shock towers an inch either way. We got this. It's simple. Tell me what kind of fuel management system or like electronic fuel injection that you have to run to get this thing to work.
So the computer system's a standalone system from MS3 Pro. It's very, very advanced. It does far more than we're even tapping into. It can control up to a 12-cylinder 4-cam engine. We're running a V8, but if somebody wanted to do a 599, which is the V12 version of this engine, that would be very capable as well. So
tell us about some of the reactions that you're getting from just people that are walking past you going like, wow, bro, because Mustang's a real American thing, and it's got a lot of heritage and love and history. So some of the purists might not be happy with you, but what kind of reactions are you getting from everybody?
Surprisingly, everything's been extremely positive. We call the car Corruptt for a reason. Ford, Ferrari is a big no-no together. There's been a lot of issues in the past in the 60s with the two of them, so that's why we tried to marry the two, and it did. I actually thought there'd be a lot more pissed off people than there are. A lot of people have been actually very accepting of it, which is pretty cool.
We very accepting of it. Like back home in Africa and South Africa, we like to do engine swaps all the time. Doesn't matter. There's no brand favoritism. We just whatever works. Is there any specific highlights or features that are your favorite on this car or that are really close to your heart?
The one would be the chop on the roof. So we cut the roof off the car, sectioned it into quarters, and took 2.5 inches out of the height. So we had to make a new roof skin. We shaved the drip rails in the process, and then did flush mount glass all the way around, custom glass on the side, because everything obviously got a lot smaller. But to do that, we changed some other proportions on the car as far as the back's been extended 2 inches, the front's been shortened 2 inches, and then the air ride system with the car basically not quite sitting on the ground, but is pretty dang low, helps keep the shape of the car where it looks good.
Helps it keep sleek and sexy. Yeah. Tony, thank you very much for being with us, man. This car is absolutely just a work of art. It's actually one of the top 3 cars that I've seen here. I just wanted to let you know. It's also a little bit close to my heart because I've been following your account. So, man, blessings upon you. Hope you win a lot of awards.
Thank you.
Corruptt Mustang SEMA 2018.